friends, welcome to Chai and Coaching. Rob here. In this video, we're going to talk about counseling and whether or not you should take coaching or counseling to help you prepare to come and study in America. We're going to talk about the pros and cons, the costs, and give you recommendations on whether counseling's for you. Check it out. All right, friends, thanks for joining us. Let's meet our friends and guests today. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hey guys, I'm Neetesh. I'm doing my master's in business analytics at University of Texas at Dallas. I come from Bangalore in India. Before coming to UT Dallas, I worked as a BI consultant for about 3 years.
Hello guys, I'm Shruti Neetesh. I'm from Chandigarh. I'm doing my master's in information technology and management from University of Texas at Dallas. Back in India, I was working as a risk analyst in Amazon for about 3 years.
So yeah, Neetesh, she
Rob, 1 minute. Chotu, teen chai.
Very important. Cheers.
Cheers.
There we go. So Neetesh, she came in fall 2018, but
Yep.
Shruti's a brand new fall 2019.
Yes.
So we've got some different experience. Neetesh is also part of the Indian Student Association, so he's helped coach many students in their journeys here as well. So again, we're going to talk about counseling. This is a big part of our Study Abroad series and helping you kind of from beginning to end, help you to study here in America. And so first of all, just kind of what is coaching, what is counseling, and why do people do it?
What is counseling? So there are a group of people, these companies who help you do everything with regard to your application to US. Right from helping you prepare for GRE, prepare for TOEFL, help you write your SOPs, help you write your LORs, help you choose which universities you should apply for and how to categorize them, and then later on as you move, help you with your visa applications and getting your documents straight.
So it sounds like they do everything if
Yeah.
you want them to.
Yeah.
Okay. And now, she mentioned that there's kind of two types of people that might take coaching.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
So from my experience, there are mainly two types of people who take coaching. One who are like really lazy, who are writing an SOP, writing an LOR is not something exciting for everyone because you have to write a big essay and it's not everyone's cup of tea. So that's one group of people. The other ones are the ones who have absolutely no idea what to do, who have no friends in US, who have no friends who are applying for universities. So since they don't know how to approach it, they kind of take the help of these counselors so that they get an idea.
Shruti, now you've done
Yeah,
counseling,
I
right?
have taken counseling from the Chopra Chandigarh. So that counseling I heard from a lot of people. Like I heard that there was a best consulting company in Delhi.
Okay.
So I thought firstly to take from Delhi, but as I was working in Hyderabad, so like my parents, they suggested me that they'll help me in doing that, so they took directly from Chandigarh. For those counseling people, I was like in regular touch with them on phone. They told me regarding whatever they wanted a rough draft of SOP from me. So whatever guidelines they gave me regarding SOP, LOR, I used to prepare. Like for SOP, I made a rough draft myself. After that, they did editing in each paragraph. Like as Neetesh said, it helps in it tells step by step how we need to draft our SOP, introduction about ourselves, what we have accomplished till now, and what are we planning to do in this university, and what further we want to pursue, what job roles we are looking for. So everything was whatever I knew, I mentioned in the rough draft. And after that, those people, they modified it, they gave it to their editors, and then I received those documents, where I felt that they have exaggerated a bit or they have not mentioned what is me. So I told them these things should be deleted. So they did on their behalf, but truly speaking, I didn't feel whatever I wrote, I felt that was much honest, and I didn't because they changed the words. I feel that SOP should be whatever you are, you should write that thing.
Personable.
Yes, exactly. So I didn't feel that touch in that SOP. So they told that 3 universities they'll help me in applying. They charged me 23,000. So the 3 universities which they told that were not in their tie-up list. The first university which I shortlisted was University of Texas at Dallas because I was matching the criteria with that. So I applied for that. So luckily I got the same university, the first university for which I applied. So moving to the costs, I would say I won't suggest people to go for counseling thing because it is important to know yourself first instead of going like asking people to write about like to ask them to write about like ourselves. So I feel we should write about ourselves like on our own.
Well, you mentioned the cost.
Yeah.
Let's talk about cost a little bit.
Yes.
What are some of the different price ranges that people can or have paid for different types of counseling, and what are the different kind of packages they offer?
So I think the one that she mentions, Chopra's, is probably one on the higher end because they're pretty well known. They've already created a brand for themselves. Every city has these smaller ones which kind of charge you from somewhere between 5,000, 10,000, and a lot of them, as Shruti mentioned earlier, there are those packages where if you apply for 5 universities, they charge you one.
Yes, they charge you more. Like I have chosen the package of 3 universities.
Okay.
So they charge me 23,000. But if I had chosen for 5 universities, then I would have charged like more, 15,000 extra. So they have like, they attract people so that more and more people should come and take counseling. And it's nice in some sense. There are pros and cons. For like visa interview, like mock interviews, I felt that it was really good because they helped me in practicing a lot of questions. They took almost 20 to 25 interviews, and after that, like I was sure that yes, I would be able to crack it, because like I heard from a lot of people that it was really difficult to move to US, and visa interview is like the major barrier. I felt that in that sense it was really good, but for cost thing, yeah, it's too expensive.
Okay, so some are cheaper, like 5 to 10,000 rupees.
Yes.
Some can get up in the 20, 30, 40,000 rupees range.
Yeah.
And what's that in like dollars, roughly?
Yeah, I think if you take 7,000 rupees, that's almost $100.
Yeah, so some are $100 to $200.
Yeah.
But some are several $100s.
$700, yeah.
Okay, maybe even up to close to like, what's the max? Do people go 70, 80,000?
Yeah, I mean, because when you look at it, you're paying about 30K for this, 40K.
Okay.
In addition to that, you have to also pay for all the applications that you're putting in.
Yeah.
That's an additional cost that comes into picture, and you're just adding on to your costs.
Okay, so it could get up towards $1,000 for this kind of coaching or counseling, which can be very expensive, especially when you convert it back to rupees or whatever your local currencies are.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a big range of costs, but not cheap.
Yeah.
Neetesh, what are some of the pros and cons that you've experienced or you've heard other students talk about?
Yeah, so I think one thing I'd like to mention, which Shruti also mentioned, is a feature which you should probably look into is doing your visa application. The SOP, as she said, is something your personal thing, where you are telling your own story. But with regard to visa application, the person who's taking a visa interview, he is not really, or he or she is not really interested in your personal story. What they're interested is in their set of questions, their set of criteria, and if you meet their set of criteria.
So they want specific answers.
They want specific answers. They want anything outside of that, there's a good chance you could get rejected. So that's where these counselors could come in handy, because they give you practice of maintaining your cool, maintaining your composure. If something goes off during your visa interview, they help you create a set of standard answers which you can just go there and blurt out, which is fine during a visa interview because it's just a visa interview, right? As long as you get an entry into US, you really don't care how you got it. So I think that's a pro, which I would say that you could probably look into this. And for the visas, especially, they kind of charge you lesser.
Okay.
They don't take more than $5,000 to $6,000, rupees, sorry. Yeah, so that's fine because in terms of cost, it works out fine. And yeah, it does really help you.
So it sounds like when you're applying to the college, creativity is important, being personal, standing out.
Yeah.
But then for the visa interview, it's about not standing out. It's about sticking to the script, following the rules, saying the right things at the right time.
Yeah.
And they can kind of coach you and guide you on that.
Yeah.
But you don't really need someone to coach you to be yourself in the application process.
Yeah.
Unless, this is maybe new and you don't really have that experience and, this is a whole new thing for you. Okay.
In my perception, the students should first reach out to the seniors or the people who already they know in US, and they should ask them to they should write their SOP themselves and should ask them to review what are the university requirements. They should tell the seniors they are looking for this profile or maybe this major, and they should ask them to review what are the subjects they are looking for or maybe whatever they want to pursue in future. So they should seek guidance from them, and so instead of taking a consultancy separately for making the SOP and LOR, I feel that it's not worth it.
What are feedback you guys have heard from other students based on their counseling experiences?
Yeah, from what I heard from my friends is generally they feel the same way that, with regard to your SOP and LOR, it's better that you kind of do it yourself, because ultimately when you go to them as well, as Shruti said, they ask you to send your first draft anyway. So if you are not really someone who likes writing essay, it doesn't matter, because you still have to write that first draft to send it to them.
Yeah.
And you would rather not spend that big amount and just send it to your seniors or your friends to help you review it, rather than spend a lot of money on these counselors. But with regard to visas, because they're more up to date with the visa, the rules and what kind of trend they're following, it's better you could look into these counselors. I know people who kind of reach out to the seniors as well and ask them, how to prepare for visa interviews. That's also good. But if you're willing to, spend a bit more, you could look into these counselors for your visa interviews.
Okay, so budget is a factor too.
Budget is a factor.
Yeah. All right, so our chai question for today. My friends, which part of the application process to come study in America do you guys find most difficult? Leave a comment below. Let us know which aspect of this application process is troubling you, you have the most questions about. For you guys, what was your answer? What was the most difficult part of the application process for you for America?
For me, it was SOP only. SOP.
Okay.
After that, LORs, I did I took 2 from my managers and 1 from my university. So major was the SOP. Once the SOP was done, after that everything was sorted. But in the last visa interview, when I was prepared thoroughly, when they had taken my mock interviews, then I was confident enough that I'll clear it.
What about you, Neetesh?
I think for me it was just selecting which universities to apply to and how many to apply to. Yeah, when you start getting that
was
list,
also challenging.
it just keeps adding, and then you realize you don't have that much budget.
Yeah.
That is tough.
Yeah, but for me, my score was not that good, so I had a limited options, and the field which I was looking for, UT, Dallas, perfectly matched with that. So yes.
And every student's story and journey is going to be different.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, now let's give any final recommendations or tips that you want to give the people who are wrestling with whether or not they should take counseling. What do you guys want to leave them with?
So in my perception, I feel that the counseling people, they make a very generic and very generic content for the LOR, have a very generic content for the LOR and SOP. So I don't want them to use the same content for every individual. And secondly, it's not worth the money. I feel that instead they should reach out to seniors and should seek their guidance and should ask them to edit their resume or maybe the SOP which they have written, so that the SOP looks original, like a student has written it, not a professional has edited it.
Yeah, she summed it up pretty well. Yeah.
So, but then seems like another big recommendation is where it's most worthwhile is the visa interview training, right?
Yeah.
So I learned a lot. Again, I've never been through this counseling process. Seems like there's definitely some clear pros and cons based on what I'm hearing. Do your own research, talk to other students, do what's best for you, for your budget, your journey, what you need to learn or what you already know. But yeah, thanks so much, Shruti and Neetesh. This was super helpful. Thanks again for joining us at Chai and Coaching. If you guys are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe. If the insights from Shruti and Neetesh were helpful, give them a big thumbs up, like this video. And don't forget to comment below on which part is most difficult. And we hope to see you guys in the next video in Chai and Coaching. And we want to help you succeed on your journey here in America. Thanks so much, guys. See you next time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.